Well, this seems like a bad idea. There we go. So you can tell what I did was I took one main lead decoy, and that's got my heavy anchor on it, and I just gang rigged pairs and singles and triples. Typically we tie into timber, dead trees, and from that steady platform of those dead trees, you're not dragging like I am here with this anchor, but you can take your decoys and string them out. And what you're going for is you're going for a pod. If you ever see ducks out on big water, especially migrators that just came in, new ducks, they don't sit out there in a W and a U and a V. You're not trying to make a pattern or a shape out there. When you get migrators coming in and they see this pod, it looks just like a group of 20, 30 ducks migrating in. They always go to the center of the lake, first thing where we hunt, and they raft up out there, get a drink, relax, and then they'll go on down the lake and loaf and find food. But right out of the gate, when ducks first get to these big bodies of water that we hunt, these migrators are coming in groups of 10, 15, 20. Sometimes we work groups of 50 or 60, but typically this is about the same size. And we decided to go with all super mags this year, less decoys to put out, still have that visibility. And from above, obviously, them big super mags, man, they pop good. So by detaching that anchor with your gang line, you can wrap that one up. If you've got a tangle of decoys 3-4 wide, you have to go around the decoy every time, and you can tangle up and it's a mess. This way you come up, grab your gang line, pull them in, unclip them, throw those in a bag, which I think I'm going to abandon the 12 slot bag. It seemed like that was more of a hindrance than anything. But undo your gang rig, throw them on the floor of the boat, wrap up your long line, and go to the next one. So for numbers and quick easy spreads out in big water where you got to pick up and move daily, this right here is definitely the way to go. And I've got some divers down here too that are on long lines, 12 a piece, just like a traditional gang rig would be. I'll zip the drone around and we'll take a look at it, and then we're going to go find a spot over here on the bank. We'll pop this blind up and I'll show you what blind we're hunting out of this year. Dang, look how good them things show up. Super mags, baby. So if you want to see what an approaching duck's seeing, we'll take it down here and we'll look at it. Both of them look good. They show up nice. Just like a duck was approaching, and that's about it right there. And I'll take it up just for fun. It's kind of windy, but we'll take it up. That's 100 feet. That's 200 feet. So we'll back up at 200. That's about where a duck would circle. Check that out. Ain't that cool? 31, 32, something like that. Super mags. Man, they just pop. $20 feet. By now you're killing. So that's right at the tail end. Working ducks, circling the spread right now. About 30 yards up. Look how good them super mags show up. I mean, the color differences. So if you look in there, I did a video a while back on painting divers. But while I was painting divers, I also did a little Facebook post where I painted some hens solid black. And the only reason I did that was for visibility, because the hens out there, you can tell, look just like the color of the water. And you can see those 4 black ducks I painted in there that stand out. Darker than the mallard hen, different color contrast to the drake. And that's why I can't express it enough. On big water, paint them black, lots of whites. That color contrast is everything. So there's them 4 black ducks in there. And it just adds a little different feel, a little different color, different look. And they show up so good. I'm gonna go up 20 feet and back out here. And we got a low battery on the lake. Not a good thing. So there you go. There's a cool look at super mags. Small, effective, quick spread. Some black ducks in there in the mix. Look at them suckers. Boy, they look good. That's what ducks are seeing. We don't want to screw that up out here, do we? We'll lose it. So there you have it. There's a quick look at the decoy spread we're running this year and why it works on big water. Let's pop the blind up now and I'll show you what this blind looks like. And so that kind of gives you a general idea. I mean, this thing is low, and what we've got in here is we've got turkey seats. We've got turkey loungers down here, and if you've ever sat in those things, it's basically a camp chair, but you're about yay tall off the bottom of the floor, and you can lean back underneath this roof, and I mean, just tons of room, comfortable drive, got canvas tarp on here, so that thing's nice. And on the front, we've got these flip doors. They're just attached by string, so that way they can move up or down, easily adjustable, but they won't blow off on the highway. And you can get those adjusted where you like them. Closes up that roof. If you need to shoot, they pop down. We've got 4 of them on this blind, and I'll go ahead and get them all up. There you go. So with the roof closed, down in here in this blind, nice roof overhead covers perfect. In general, out in that dead timber, you just want to be a matte color, browns and greens, and try to blend in with that dark black timber. And you know, it's just, this is the best way we found to do that. You know, you can put cedar and oak and all that on there, but there's just no cedar or oak out there. And this camo military netting with some burlap and some cheap fabric I bought from Walmart and stripped out with scissors, gives it a little bit of a 3D effect to break it up. It's the same color as that dead timber. You know, we've got propane with a splitter, so we can run our cook stove. We've got a heater up front. You know, these diver bags will come out. Heater will be up here. Double burner cook stove in the back. Everybody's warm and comfy. Plenty of room. Turkey chairs are hard to beat if you're gonna sit all day. Most of our duck hunting is done on big water. Small micro spreads with, you know, super mags for maximum visibility, but simple to use, simple to handle. It's hard to deal with 100, 150 decoys, standard size ducks out on big water. It's just a lot to do in the morning, a lot to do in the dark, a lot can get tangled, and it takes a lot of time. So the super mags, gang rigged like that in 3s and 4s, quick and easy. Get the divers out on the upwind edge as a stopper, give you some bonus shooting if there's divers working the lake. It's pretty hard to beat. So there's you some shots of the super mags on big water, how we set them, the new blind. I wanted to bring that to you guys today. I'm gonna go pick these decoys up and I'm gonna get home and get me some lunch. I love all you guys. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. I'm rambling. Thank you. I love you. Have an awesome day.